the last three are actually in regards to the usually requests that have already been kind of at a previous quarter. Move for approval. Second.
Really fine, second, under any more discussion? Roll call.
Supervisors and Jordan.
Aye.
Carter. Aye. Vann. Aye. Marshall.
Aye.
And Evans.
Aye, passed 5-0. Item B, consider approving changes in revenue appropriations as follows, and there's some pages, there's no full page.
Few from the sheriff to increase revenue that was not budgeted at the beginning of the year that has now been received to cover expenditures, and one public works is also excess revenue that they received with their increase in revenue expenditures.
Pleasure of the board.
Second.
Moved by Drew, second by Carter. Any questions? Roll call.
Supervisors and Jordan.
Aye.
Carter. Aye. Vann. Aye. Marshall.
Aye.
And Evans.
Aye. Passed 5-0. Item C, consider the 11 bulk revenue and expenditure status report for March 30th, 2012, county operating funds.
Good morning again. The revenue sheet for the general fund shows that we are at 59%. At this point in time, we are okay, we're in line, we're a little bit less than the last 2 years, but we're still okay as far as that goes. So we're at 59%. Proportionally, we would expect to be at 75% on the expenditure side, so I'll go through the departments that I have some concerns with and go through with you the specifics. Revenue and recovery, they're at 94%. Part of that is because there's some reimbursements to come in, but they still may have a shortfall once their insurance is posted and everything else is worked out. So there's a slight concern there. With personnel, they are at 115%. Normally, we wouldn't really be worried about personnel because they have to do a lot of journal entries to cover professional services and special department expense. But included in their budget this time is transportation, travel, education, training, and equipment totaling a little over $25,000 that was not budgeted. So I believe if they stay in line with everything else, they're going to need to come back to you for contingencies. Building and grounds custodian, they're at 98%. There's a couple items that I believe should be moved to building and grounds maintenance, but it's likely that they're going to exceed their budget as well. Surveyor currently is at 85%. 87% of that at March 31st is salaries and benefits. They're over budget, and as you know, we brought in a new permanent full-time individual with benefits as opposed to the temporary part-time person with no benefits. So they need to come to you and ask for contingencies. As of April 30th, since we just posted payroll for April, salary and benefits are at 115%. So a contingency request needs to come from surveyor to cover this, and we've been in contact with them asking them to do such that. Grand jury, they're at 111%, and Robert was working with them, and that should be coming very shortly with a contingency request. Public defender, they're currently at 83%. They may be able to stay within budget, but the additional PDs that they have to bring in due to conflicts is at 126% of their budget. So it really depends on if there's any savings within the budget. Otherwise, likely they're going to go over budget as well. Bell Springs Boys Camp, they're at 120%. There was a general request for contingencies on this agenda. I understand that you guys directed them to go back to their liaison. I need direction to know if all contingency requests are supposed to go back to liaison, or just because it was Val Springs.
Well, it was listed on the agenda as Scott Springs, and then he said it wasn't.
It wasn't.
There was some confusion as to what the agenda item was. When that large of a contingency request, the board liaison should have been informed as to what we were on.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between $5,000 contingency request and $120,000.
Okay. With this one,
I can use common sense.
Right. With this one, I can speak to it. South Springs Boys Camp
You
is,
don't need to speak to it, Peggy, he needs to sit down
Okay.
with this.
but I just wanna let you know, when it says South Springs Boys Camp, that is no longer the camp, it's all halls, just for clarification. But you can go back to the liaison.
But back to the original question here, or not the
You
original,
should
but
separate those two out.
somewhere in questioning and discussion was whether the contingency request, or your question, to be with the liaison. I've been bumping public works because I haven't, until I get to sit down with them and figure out why it's doing whatever, it's all,
So you
it's
bumped
my bad.
Severe, for instance.
Exactly, I bumped it twice now until I can sit down with them because something doesn't sound right to me. So, and I get it, that it's not sounding right because not all of this new surveyor's time should be pegged to surveyor. There's other work that he's doing.
Correct, and they are charging that out, but there's salary benefits.
So they convince me that what they're asking for is forever, it isn't gonna be on the floor.
Okay. Kim, in response to your thing last year with the budget committee, we asked the budget committee if we wanted to rename the name from South Springs Boys Camp to just juvenile halls, and at the time, the budget committee didn't want to do that, so we can bring that back to the board, because absolutely it makes sense.
Well, I'm just saying, if the money that's being spent isn't being spent on clouds, we should have another line item that says juvenile halls.
It never has, it's the department name that's called South Springs, and it's always paid all halls.
Yeah, we'll need to
I think you
address
should
that.
clean that up.
No, they're not
But
separate.
it's always got that.
So, yeah, so many events that we have in Lynn County or Trinity or anywhere else go on the cloud training.
Right,
That's
so
not-
if, with your blessing, we can, I'll come back to you, but I can change the name from South Springs Boys Camp to just juvenile halls,
Yeah, that'd be-
which is more appropriate, whether it's South Springs or anyone else, it's more appropriate.
Yeah, that would be more.
Okay, we'll bring that back as a agenda item. Coroner, right now is at 79%, not too much over budget. It's due to professional services and special department expense. They may be able to make it up. Social services indigents, there's $12,000 contingencies that was just approved. So with that $12,000, that will bring them to 76% of their budget, so they're okay. Burial of indigents, they're at 185% of their budget, and I talked with the department head and asked that individual to also come back with a general test. And finally, care of persons, care of juvenile court work, is at 79%, and I gave the department head heads up that they may need to increase their budget if they can't bring costs down.
Then do you recall from the burial indigents, because I thought last year we raised that from the previous year. Do you recall what it was the previous year? I mean, wow, we're going way over it.
We are a little bit higher than we were last year, if I can remember from the top, off the top of my head. They did try to increase their budget, the 11-12 budget, to bring it in line with last year's, and the budget committee did not allow them to do that. They said, you need to come back.
Because, as I recall, we had asked them to look at their procedures about who qualified.
I would suggest, based on information that I heard, that you would talk to the department head and ask them to bring those procedures forward to you.
Yeah, because I think if anybody walks in and says, I can't afford to bury my grandpa. Oh, okay. So,
There's some draft procedures that have been developed, and just, I would suggest.
I thought we
that you
looked at
actually
Lynn
don't.
counties, they have a pretty good program. I thought we looked at theirs, and we were gonna adopt that. We're taking that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's, Carol would be first. She's been working on it.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Thinking back to the public defenders, real quick.
Yes.
Those are, we have contracts, and I know I keep talking on this online issue, but going back down to it, when they're, either paroled to us or given to us back to custody, and then something happens, they go out of parole or they come back to custody or they're put in time. Again, they go back to public defender, correct, most of the time, or attorneys themselves. These public defenders are representing criminal cases, correct?
Criminal cases, yes. I'm you have a right to public defender under the so-called flash notification procedures in 109. That's where I'm fuzzy, so that's why I'm not giving you an answer.
Yeah. I
If
do know
you're
that,
in, that would be the logical place, but.
Well, yeah, under the flash procedures, they go to the probation office for, you don't even go to court anymore.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why I'm not sure if the public defender gets involved under the 109 procedures.
Unless
for the
maybe it's
flash notification.
unless it's a new crime. I don't know if
New
it's a
crime, if it's a new crime, there will be new charges and arraignment and the public.
Because that could cause the trigger violation.
So would it not be a parole violation and why would they handle it that way?
Well, we'll let you.
No, I'll have to dig into that supervisor, right, before, I don't want to give you that answer.
Okay.
I do know there's a small amount of money that comes from 109 for public defenders, it's very small, but there is a small allocation, so there's a thought that there's some services provided. That all? If you have any additional questions,
For instance, where is that?
Princeton's Veterans Hall is incorrect, there was a posting error, so we're correcting that one. Williams Veterans Hall, as you know, the community service, civics.
Community center association.
Thank you, is reimbursing the county. It just-
Okay, so that should be made whole.
That should be made whole.
All right, good.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Lou. Okay. Supervisors reports.
Same things going on with the RCS again. Pyros, the appreciation night at Pyros for us. Joint cities and county night, with the chambers there last night. And, again, update pretty much the issues. Pat, before you go on, have you talked to Dale Pretty by any chance last couple of days? Brief on a couple of things going on. They do look for, I guess, frontiers, put a few phone lines around the helicopter coming in, and they said the city position permits and whatever, so it's all possible.
Okay. You're gonna have one?
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Great, thank you.
I'll call you those briefs.
Okay.
As for me, I did all that stuff, and I went on the hospital bike ride on Saturday.
Where was it?
The bike ride?
Around town?
Yeah, it was 7-mile ride.
Seen arrows here and there.
Yeah, it wandered around town, it was great, nice windy morning, so, and then, been working on the centralized road protection plan, so, comments and involved with, and also with AFMA, yeah, invited to the meeting yesterday, trying to put together the alliance, so, to fight for essentially an ag zone in Buckland, so we'll see how that goes.
Cool. Well, I also attended the RCRC function in Williams. I met with fire department folks regarding 172 funds. Did both candidate nights with this Rothfuss, and Williams, and Colusa. Glutton for punishment.
Oh, yeah, that's mine too.
And the joint city meeting out in the chamber, that was, I thought she did a good job, but, because it's kind of tough making that, so you don't have people falling asleep. You know, she did a good job.
Well, it's really,
Well, just, she did a good job. Anyway, and then, anyway, I missed the chamber dinner last night, because my buyers group had a meeting, and they will not meet unless I show up. So.
so, more Renee?
Oh, yes, I've secured us a 40s vintage restored John Deere tractor to pull a John Deere trailer, and I need some signs of yours, so I don't know what this is gonna look like yet, because it's a work in progress, but there'll either be hay bales or something around the edge, and
Handsome young man, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Jim's good at driving.
Is that this week, this?
That's
week?
this
That
weekend.
Saturday, be there at the
Summer.
Forest Service compound, 9-ish.
I'll try, I'll definitely
Where's the
try.
Forest Service compound? I'll find out.
Right downtown, just coming for.
You know, and if you get blocked in and you're there too late, then shut the roads office. I mean, there is no egress and egress in Stony Brook. Highway patrol shuts them down, and that's it. You
Yeah.
just park in line for hours
Yeah.
until things are over. So, no way to get through town.
Is there an airport up there?
Why?
Is there a
Wait,
lake
wait,
strip?
yeah, there is.
Is there a dirt strip somewhere?
There's a private third strip.
Because I have been flying up there.
That'd be fun to
You
watch.
have to call, I don't know how long it is, it's pretty short.
The Forest Service doesn't have a,
No.
strip? I'll talk to you about that, 'cause it sounds like,
Nope, nope. And
Why
the
doesn't
Century
it
Ranch
need
airstrip has
any
a
excuse?
gorge in it about the size of this room. That might be really inconvenient to get them halfway down.
So you need to at 9 o'clock-ish?
Tough on
Yeah,
the wheel.
and I will get
really tough.
some more accurate information.
Okay.
Saturday, maybe about 9-ish.
Yeah, it should be done by easily 11 and back out.
So you can be back down here in time for the Friends of the Library thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where'd she go?
She left. She took her money and ran.
yeah, exactly, didn't run. State and federal ledge, budgetary matters. Anybody have anything more to say?
We covered most of it.
Okay, claims.
Move regulars.
Second.
By Marshall, second by Vann. Roll call.
Supervisors and Drury.
Aye. Oh, wait, you doing regular?
Regulars.
Regular. Regular, no, I abstain. I heard special.
That's what I was like. Carter,
Aye.
Vann,
Aye.
Marshall,
Aye.
and Heather.
Why are you abstaining, Tom?
All right, that's 401.
Anything that goes to the restaurant, if I'm not there, I don't want to go to every single
Oh, gotcha.
restaurant.
Gotcha.
It's too complicated.
Specials?
Move specials.
Sorry.
Moved by Vann, second by Drew. Roll call.
Supervisors and Drury.
Aye.
Carter, Vann,
Aye.
Marshall,
Aye.
and Heather.
Aye, passed 5-0. Any correspondence or discussing? I did see that we wanted to list the wolf now, because it stayed in California for like 4 or 5 days, and then before it went back to Oregon. Well, we will recess downstairs to continue our, closed session items, and reconvene sometime this afternoon up here to close it out.